Should Trump debate Kamala? You want to hear the most dishonest headline I've read? Well, I don't know, in days now. There are dishonest headlines every day. But here's the most dishonest one I've read in a while. It's from New York Times, of course. Trump cancels a debate with Harris on ABC News and pitches one on Fox News instead. That is a complete lie. President Trump did not cancel a debate with Harris. President Trump never agreed to a debate with Harris. President Trump agreed to 2 debates with Joe Biden, the then Democrat nominee for president. One on CNN, one on ABC. And then Trump so destroyed Biden at the first debate on CNN, even though all the rules were stacked against Trump and in favor of Biden, he so obliterated Biden on the debate stage that Biden is no longer the nominee. It's the most decisive debate win in American presidential history. So now there's a new presumptive nominee. She's not even the official nominee yet. We haven't even had the Democrat National Convention yet. She's never won a single primary vote while she was running for president. So, no, Trump didn't cancel a debate with her. Joe Biden canceled a debate with him by refusing to run for president after he got beaten so badly. Now, they can agree to do a debate, but they got to propose a new debate. We got a new candidate here. So Trump has done just that. Trump has proposed a debate on Fox News. He posted on Truth Social, Kamala Harris doesn't have the mental capacity to do a real debate against me scheduled for September 4th in Pennsylvania. She's afraid to do it because there's no way she can justify her corrupt and open borders, the environmental destruction of our country, the Afghanistan embarrassment, runaway inflation, terrible economy, high interest rates and taxes, and her years-long fight to stop the words Merry Christmas. I love that. I love it. He just weaves in the really heavy structural economic issues with the, I think, just as serious, in some ways maybe more serious, cultural and social issues. He goes, I'll see her on September 4th or I won't see her at all. She's acknowledged to be the worst vice president in history, which works very nicely against the worst president, crooked Joe Biden. The combination of these 2 low IQ individuals have destroyed our country, but we will make America great again. I love this. But does it mean that Trump is going to debate Kamala or not? Should he debate her? Yes. I think what Trump is engaging in when he suggests the Fox News debate is a little bit of negotiation, a little bit of the art of the deal here. Democrats are trying to change all the rules, all the terms of the agreement. So Trump is going in and he's not going to let them get away with that. And he says, no, how about we debate on Fox News? We did one on CNN. Let's do one on Fox News, huh? How about we not do 2 on left-wing networks? And what are we going to do? We're going to do ABC. Who's going to moderate that? You're going to get your old White House communications director, George Stephanopoulos, to do that? Give me a break. No. Now, I think he should debate Kamala. The reason he should debate Kamala is there's a reason that she doesn't really do press conferences. There's a reason that she doesn't really do off-the-cuff remarks. She's really bad on her feet. She's not a particularly good debater. She didn't do very well against Mike Pence in 2020. Most of her debate style is just her saying, excuse me, I'm talking. And she just kind of interrupts in this really ugly way that I think turns off most people who are not already on board. And I think she's a very clever political operative. I don't know that she has the greatest command of facts or the English language. So I think, and Trump has eccentric diction himself, but I still think Trump would do much better in a debate against her. So he should do the debate. It would be better for him. But he's engaging in a negotiation here. Maybe the compromise that they reach is they go right back to CNN and they get the exact same moderators and they have a replay of the first debate. That first debate was meant to give Biden all of the advantage. You have all these 2 liberal moderators on a liberal network with rules that benefit the liberal candidate. Trump happened to just hit a grand slam. Okay, maybe we go back, we do the same thing. I'm giving in to you, Kamala. You get your liberal moderators, you get your liberal network, you get your liberal rules, but you're giving in to me because you're going into the same place where I destroyed your predecessor, so much so that now you're the nominee. At least one person is apparently excited for Kamala. That would be 99-year-old former President Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter has been in hospice now since, I think, the late 90s. And no, he's been in hospice for something like a year and a half or something now. I mean, it's really impressive. And he's still alive. Usually people stay in hospice for days or weeks, maybe a few months. Jimmy Carter has now been there for a real long time, since last February. He will turn 100 if he makes it to October 1st, and he says he's going to try to make it, not to turn 100. According to Jimmy Carter's son, Chip, he says, I'm only trying to make it to vote for Kamala Harris. Now, some people are a little skeptical that Jimmy Carter actually said this. You know, Jimmy Carter showed up to the funeral for his wife, and he was looking pretty frail. However, he was still talking to people. He's got real tenacity. So maybe he did say this. It sounds a little bit like those stories, you know, I told my 3-year-old that Roe v. Wade was overruled, and she wrote this poem or something, you know, and then everyone in the TSA line applauded. And it sounds a little fanciful, but I don't know, maybe he really said it. Maybe he really said, I am only trying to make it so that I can vote for Kamala Harris. But if that is true, the joke's on him. Because if Jimmy Carter goes to his eternal reward before November, then it's guaranteed that he'll vote for Kamala Harris. You know, in some ways, he is more likely to vote for Kamala Harris if he does pass on into the life of the world to come before November than afterward. Just knowing how Democrat voting goes. Jokes aside, I can't be partisan about this. I can't be. Carter was a terrible president and all that shit. I can't be partisan. It is impressive. It is impressive how much tenacity this guy has, how he is holding on, how he will not go into that dark night. Jimmy Carter at 99 and a half is probably more with it and capable than Joe Biden. And frankly, the real deep read of this is, why is he holding on? He's not holding on to reach 100. He's not holding on to vote for Kamala. He's holding on because at this rate, Jimmy Carter might well be the Democrat nominee for 2024. That was a great clip. Now hold on, ring the bell, subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.